Hey y'all, it's Jamie Miller of Sunflower Quilts back for the Splendid Sampler 2 Sew Along, and this week is the last week of the entire sew along. I cannot believe that we've already sewn through the whole book. It flew by. Thank you to Pat and Jane for asking my mother and I to be in the book and design a block. We had so much fun. Our block is called Shared Squares, and it is on page 121. This is our block right here. And I made two versions of it for these aren't all of my blocks. My mom has the other half at her house, and then I'll put them together. I don't know how. But I made two versions so you guys could see how just changing where you put the colors makes the block look completely different. This one's the more traditional one where I kept the rose a single color, and I kept the background like the cream or white. And this one, I kept the rose, the cream color, and I just did random colors for the background that still went along with the colors that we chose for our version of the quilt. And we had so much fun working on this. When Pat and Jane asked us to be in the book, they asked all the designers, what is your best quilting life? That was the question that they put out to help inspire you to make all these awesome blocks that you see behind me. And when we sat down to think about our best quilting life, the thing that we kept talking about is how we feel so blessed being a mother-daughter duo and business partners that we get to sew together. I live in St. Louis currently, and my mom is in Houston, so we aren't together every single day, but with FaceTime, and we travel and do a bunch of shows that we vend at, we're able to get together and share our love of quilting with everybody, and that's just something that we feel so blessed to be a part of. This industry is amazing. And that's our best quilting life, quilting together, quilting with our family, and that's where the inspiration for this block came from. We also drew inspiration for our block with this quilt that you see behind me. This was the original version of this mini teeny tiny block. This is about 60-inch square, and my father is the original designer of this block, or of this quilt. And when we started designing quilt patterns for everybody, my dad took an interest in it, and he was like, oh, I have this idea. And he dabbles with carpentry and does some woodworking, and so he really researched it and came up with our Master's Carpenter Square. And when we were thinking of what block we should design and do, we were like, wouldn't it be the coolest thing to make a miniature version of this? This one, of course, is just pieced regularly. And in the book, this is paper pieced so that you can get the rows about as precise as you possibly can. If you don't get them precise, just keep trying. Don't worry about it. It's going to look great. And so it's fun to see them back to back, where this is my daddy's quilt and this one's mine. And it's just so fun. I think the block turned out super cute. If you haven't tried paper piecing before, don't be afraid of it. Not everyone likes it, and that's okay, but the beauty of it is that it's a 6.5-inch block, so it's not going to take days to do. And if you don't like paper piecing, then after the 6-inch block, you don't have to do it ever again. So I personally love paper piecing because it helps you get your points and pieces as close to perfect as humanly possible. And it's relaxing to me, but I'm a crazy person, and that's okay. If you would like to help us, I'm kind of at a crossroads. Since I made two to show y'all, I cannot decide which block I want to use for the entire quilt. So I'm going to bring y'all closer, and you guys tell me, take a vote, and I'll post a picture down below after this video of both of the blocks. So you guys vote below whether you want multicolored rose or the white rose, A and B. And then whatever one wins, that's the one that I'll put in the final layout of our Splendid Sampler 2 quilt. If you like our version of the block, make sure that you share this video with all your friends. And if you like our big version called Our Master's Carpenter Square, the pattern is available on our website for $5, and it's an instant PDF download. And we also have our thread cutters. We are currently out of stock of blue and orange, but we have plenty of pink and green left right now. We have ordered more, so they're on the way. But right now, if you want a thread cutter on our website, we have green and pink available, and we'll let you know as soon as all the other colors are back in stock. It shouldn't be too long. Thanks again to Pat and Jane for letting us be a part of this awesome book, and I hope y'all had as much fun as we did doing the blocks every week. It's fun to do different techniques and keep your skills up to par, or hopefully up to par, or practice something new, and that's just what's so awesome about doing a sampler quilt. And if you have not started, it's okay. It doesn't matter that it's the last week, because whenever you start is when the sew along starts. Just keep doing it. If you want to buy the book, they're available on Amazon, and I believe the website, thesplendidsampler.com, they're doing giveaways today, so make sure you hop on over there. And thanks for coming to our page. Sign up for our newsletter. Follow us on Instagram at sunflower_quilt, and we'll see y'all next time. Thanks. Bye.